Are you ready to see Charlie Kirk run circles upon circles around a Kamala Harris supporter? Big circles too, but I'm not going to elaborate on why that is. You'll see what I mean in a second. Guys, this is going to be a lot of fun. I know you're going to enjoy the clip. I know I did. And we're going to get right into it. But first, everybody, please do me a huge favor and like our video, share it around, and if you're new, subscribe to the Resist the Mainstream YouTube channel so we can keep bringing you guys this great content. As always, everybody, I'm your host, Darian. Let's get into the show.
I'm voting for Kamala because of the child tax credit and because of...
Really?
Yeah.
You know the one that Trump had in his tax cut?
No, I know. It's a good thing, though. I agree with it both.
Yeah, so do you think that Kamala would manage the economy well?
Yeah.
Why hasn't she done it the last 3.5 years?
She's the vice president. Are we gonna act like the vice president is managing the economy?
Do you think Joe Biden's running the economy right now?
I think the White House senior staff.
Hold on a second. If Kamala Harris wanted to run the country, she could. How did Kamala Harris do with running the border?
Again,
How many illegals have come in under her watch? Can you guess?
7 million.
Look, I obviously don't know the number off the top of my head.
It's 10 million people. Is that a success?
I don't think the border wall would be any more of a success.
Well, hold on. Under Trump, border crossings were at an all-time low. Kamala Harris, 10 million people have illegally come to this country, which is more than the population of New Jersey. Why does she deserve to be a president when she can't even manage the border?
And here's another question. If border walls don't work, why is it that Israel and Hungary, both countries that are surrounded completely by border walls, have almost zero illegal immigration? Is it because the walls don't work? Why is it that when the United States government's built walls around sections of San Diego or around the Yuma, Arizona border, apprehensions and illegal crossings in those areas dropped over 90%? Is it because walls don't work? And more importantly, one very big question I have for this kid, why do you have a lock on your door? After all, if people want to get in, they're just going to do it anyways, right? So why take steps to secure it? Total waste of time.
Why? Okay, so yeah, I know. The bill that Biden and Harris put in to increase the border patrol.
Don't. 1 second, please. It's not about the bill. You could do this all by executive order. Remain in Mexico. They've decided to empower the foreign invasion. Kamala Harris has overseen the border. She failed. She oversaw the Russian-Ukrainian dispute, went to the Munich Security Conference, and hundreds of thousands of Ukrainians died. She was the deciding vote on the Inflation Explosion Act that makes everyone have to pay more in goods and services. Her first day was 3.5 years ago as VP. What has she done that has given you confidence she'll do a good job as president?
I mean, she inherited a bad COVID economy, and it's gotten better. It has. It's gotten better since the COVID. Yes, the economy is better since the end of COVID.
Prices are higher. People can't afford homes. 1.5 million people lost their jobs in the last year. You ask anybody in the economy, the American people don't agree with it, by the way. 75% of Americans disapprove of the economy right now.
Yeah.
But if she was so good, by the way, so she says, I'm going to do no tax on tips, stole it from Trump. Why doesn't she just tell the IRS to do that right now?
Right. She's been in there years.
I don't honestly know much about tax on tips and the IRS thing.
But let's just put all this aside.
Yeah.
Would you not agree that Trump's presidency was objectively better than Joe Biden's?
I would not agree on that. What did Trump do that you really
border crossings all-time low? No new wars. You agree with that, right? No new wars?
He didn't pull out of Afghanistan, which he promised to do.
Hold on.
First of all, Trump was setting out to pull out of Afghanistan and very much expressed that he wanted to do so. He even actually called for it at one point, according to a book written by liberal journalist Bob Woodward, but then basically got blocked and sidetracked by the traitors in administration, including General Milley. But aside from that, it's totally besides the point. No new wars. Did Trump start the Afghanistan war? No, he didn't. So that's not a new war either way.
Second, no new wars.
He continued a war, though.
Which war?
The war in Afghanistan.
How many Americans died in Afghanistan under Trump?
He didn't pull out troops, though. He promised.
Yes, he did. He was winding it down. No new wars under Trump. Guys, let me talk, please. Guys.
Yeah.
But let me just, so the economy, under Donald Trump, if you guys want to buy a home in your life, when Trump was president, please let me talk, man. Jeez. When Trump was president, you required $75,000 a year to be able to own a home. It now requires $120,000 a year to buy a home under Harris and Biden. $50,000 more a year. So if you guys want to buy a home, you have to make $120,000 a year now, thanks to Kamala Harris.
Guys, how much did it cost the last day of Trump's presidency, though?
$75,000 a year.
The last day of his presidency?
Yes.
During the height of COVID, it cost $75,000 to buy a home?
Yes.
All right.
And
I love how this guy says during the height of COVID, and notice earlier he said COVID is over. No, it's not. That virus is very much still around. And that's obviously not to make a point that we need to bring back, certain COVID protocols, as they called it, but I'm not going to talk about what those are because the point is, we had COVID in the past and we still have it. So really, what has changed other than Fauci and the CDC saying, it's all right, you can go back to mostly normal life now? Just saying.
And gas was $2.
She's a millionaire.
And so I'm getting at this, outside of vibes and Trump hatred, what has this woman done to earn anybody's vote? She won't take questions from the press. She didn't get a single vote from Democrat primary voters. She was installed by some sort of Zoom conference vote. Like, who is this person?
Right.
Can you tell me?
Kamala Harris, who is she?
Like, why should, did she earn any votes? Like, how did she get here?
I mean, the vice president, or she was the vice president, he dropped out, and she was on the ticket. That's my best guess of why she is.
Looking at this, does that give you confidence that this person should be president?
I'm fine with her experience. I think she has a lot of experience for the office. Yeah, I don't think you can argue that she doesn't.
I mean, we already went through the border, but just like, you got to give me something, or the audience, like, make the case. Like, we're here in a battleground state, Wisconsin. Like, show me the case. I'll give you the case. Trump was president for 4 years. People were richer. World was safer. Border was secure. Things were going really, really well. We respect our world. Kamala Harris, like, what's the thing? What's the sales pitch? Outside of vibes and Brat Summer, like, what is the pitch?
I mean, abortion's a big one. We're going to disagree on it, but I think it should be.
Okay, let's say you're right on abortion.
Yeah.
Okay, where is that the most important civilizational issue? While we're on
it's pretty important to a lot of people.
So just let me understand. So Donald Trump says leave it to the states. How would that impact Wisconsin?
So Wisconsin is this extremely gerrymandered state. Most of our statewide elected officials are Democrats, and our state legislature is almost a supermajority of Republicans. It's not reflective of what the state actually wants. And the law we're defaulting to is from 1849, I think. So it's left to the states, but we're not going to pass any new. We're going to default to 1849.
Now, isn't there a ballot referendum around it? It's on the ballot, right? Yeah, I was going to say, Wisconsin has legalized abortion. So how would Trump even interfere with your abortion plans?
I don't think I think it's by appointing pro-life judges to circuit courts and things like that. That's the main way.
Okay, so the case for Kamala is that Donald Trump might appoint circuit court judges.
He's going to appoint worse judges. That's one of the most important parts of the presidency.
Trump has said time and time again that abortion should be a state issue and he's going to leave it up to the states. Whether you agree with him or not, he's obviously not a threat to the pro-abortion agenda. That's for sure. Meanwhile, Kamala Harris endorses abortion up until the day of birth. That is some sick stuff. And frankly, it's insane that anybody can even begin to support it. I just don't get it.
So I'm just being clear.
Appointing judges like the most is like
well,
one
first
of
of all, I think his judges were amazing and upheld the Constitution and the rule of law and all that. But it's remarkable to me that like the lack of the case for Kamala. Does it bother you? We can talk in a second. Does it bother you that she does not take questions from the press? I've been here for 3 hours. She will not take 5 minutes of questions. Does that bother you? For a president, not a senator, a president.
I haven't watched her on the press a lot, so
because you wouldn't be able to watch her on the press because she doesn't talk to the press.
Yeah,
like she
It's fine.
If she's not talking to the press, I think she should talk to him more. It's not going to change my vote, but I think she should talk to him more.
Okay, last question. I'm sorry.
Bingo. It's not going to change his vote. He doesn't care. Doesn't care about transparency or anything else. It's just incredible.
Try to keep here.
Yeah.
Is there anything that she could do that would make you not vote for her?
Yeah, I think if she reversed a lot of her positions from the Democratic Party and moved more to the center,
like saying that she's for fracking when she was against fracking?
Or
saying that she was like against the electric vehicle mandate when she was for the electric vehicle mandate?
I'm talking about issues that I care about more than fracking. Like abortion and like gun control.
Okay, got it. So this is so interesting, and I'm glad we have clarity and not agreement.
Yeah.
I think preventing World War III and making sure Americans can own homes and having a robust economy not being invaded is far more important than the ability to murder unborn children, but we'll agree to disagree.
I will say, respect to that guy for not getting angry or starting to froth at the mouth at Charlie Kirk's ending remark, because they often do when you point out that they're literally ending the lives of infants. One of the classics I love is, that's not a baby, it's a fetus. What does fetus mean? Again, what's the Latin word? What's the meaning behind that? Tough one. Anyways, guys, we hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, please comment below. Let us know what you liked about the clip, what kind of content you want to see next, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks, and God bless.